YouTube, good morning. I'm about to go live with one of my online morning classes. This one is going to be quite short. We're just going to take a little stretch and take a meditation to help us stay grounded and stay present and not let the stress and the scariness and the anxiety take over. So I'm going to be talking that way because that's where my actual screen of students is at, but feel free to join from YouTube as well. Good morning. Join with computer audio. Good morning. Why am I viewing Linda's screen?
Oh, I'll stop sharing. Hold on. I'm trying to do it on the computer this morning and it's not working very well.
Okay, no worries. If you select speaker view and I'll mute you all in a moment, then you'll get to see me, so don't worry about it.
Speaker view. Okay, I can't see anything at the moment.
On the top right corner, it says either gallery view or speaker view.
I think I'll go and get my iPad. It's going to be easier. I'll try this later.
Okay. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning, Minka. How are you?
Goedemorgen.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hoe lang hebben we nog, Roos?
Kwartiertje? 20 minuten?
Nee, hoe lang hebben we nu nog voordat je begint?
Oh, 3 minuten.
Oh, dan heb ik even plassen.
Ja, dat kan. Heb ik net ook gedaan. Nix is here, welcome. Goedemorgen Ingrid. En Yolanda is my mom, is here as well. En Philippine. Nice. So I'm going to mute all of you. That should make it a little bit easier. If you have speaker view on, that means that you shouldn't see whoever's house is making noise. Because that's how this system works, unfortunately. And you should get to see me. So we have a few more minutes. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you've never taken a class on here before as well, I think maybe my mom is new as the only one, but the rest of you have taken the class here before. So just let me know if you have any questions. At the bottom, you'll be able to see the chat. And I won't be able to answer that during class, but you can ask questions now. Maybe grab yourself a nice cup of tea or a glass of water just to make sure that you are set. Ooh, look who's coming to join, finally. Finally. These babies are so camera shy. This is Mickey, who always wants to be petted unless I'm filming something. Ooh, and he's gonna throw over everything. So today's just gonna be, Mickey, no. Today's gonna be a short class, just a little bit of stretching and then a morning meditation. Stop it, Mickey. And let me see. Hey Miranda, goedemorgen. En Brit. I think I saw someone who's English, right? Nix is English. And then there is Jay. If you're English, we will do this whole class in English. If we're all Dutch, we can do it in Dutch. So depends on who's alive, who's here. Good morning, Maria and Mathieu. So I see that we will be doing some English. Good. And Linda, I can see you now too. Good. So it's all working out. And it's 10 o'clock.
Dutch, if there's only him, you can do Dutch and some English.
I think actually Nix and Neil, and I don't know about Jay, will probably also prefer English. So. And actually, Maria, I really enjoy you guys being here because every time I do an ohm, which is a little bit weird with a cough and like nobody else to join me, I think of you. So Maria, if you don't know, guys, is an amazing singer. And we actually did a yoga concert together a while back with her and her a cappella ensemble, wishful singing. So she's very talented. Nix, you want to say something? I can unmute you for a moment. Or are you just raising your hand to say that you are English? Okay. Yeah, good. So you can raise your hand in this thing. I can see it now, but probably once we're starting, I can't see it anymore. All right. Are you ready? I'm gonna make this set up the right way. Let's see. Cyril is here. I think that's the first time you're joining class, right? Welcome. If you don't know, for the people who were just coming in, if you click on the top right corner, you can see gallery view, which means you see everybody, or speaker view, which means you see me. So if I'm a bit further away, it might be handy to put it on speaker view so that you can see me. Let's get started. Boyfriend, are you joining also, Minka? We're just bringing some tea. Good. So find a comfortable seat. Making sure that your feet are okay, your legs are okay. Relaxing your shoulders and your face. And then close your eyes. Just for a moment to check in this morning. How are you feeling? How is your body feeling? Maybe you're getting a little bit stiff from all the being at home. Or maybe you're feeling super flexible because you're doing yoga every day with me. Just observing. There's no good or bad. Just a moment to check in. Slow, deep breaths. If it helps you, you can place one hand on your lower belly to really focus your breath downwards. Feeling your belly extend with every inhale and fall back with every exhale. Just making sure that your shoulders are soft. And start to feel the wave motion that your breath creates. So inhales, lengthen your spine a little bit more. Exhale, soften your shoulders, your face, and even your hips and your low back. Every inhale brings a little bit more of that lightness, that upliftedness. And every exhale brings a little bit more softening, more relaxing. One more breath, just like that. And then bring your palms together in front of your heart. Like I just said, we'll open with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head to your hands. Again, feeling a moment of gratitude to be able to be here and breathe and move together from the comfort of your own home or wherever you're at right now. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Roll your shoulders, release your arms. I'm just going to move back towards my mat now. I'm going to bring you with me. I have a screen here so I can see all of you. So if you see me looking down and you're new, that's where I'm looking at. So find a comfortable seat in cross-legged position if that's okay for you. Let your spine become nice and long, and then start to twist around yourself, lifting your arms up. So the twisting comes from your core, from your spine. Good. Place one hand on the opposite knee, doesn't matter which side, and the other hand behind you. Just using the breath again to inhale, lengthen a little bit more. And exhale, twist around yourself. Look over your shoulder that's towards the back. And using that breath here, push both of your sit bones down into the ground. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, twists a little bit more. Again. One last time. And look forward first as you inhale. Exhale, release the arms. If you like, switch your legs, so put the other leg forward. Sometimes that feels a little bit weird or needs a little bit more support. So if you notice that one knee, for example, is not so happy here, you can use pillows or whatever you have nearby to support you. And then we'll do the other side. So twisting towards the other way, place your hand on your opposite knee, the other hand behind you on the floor. Good morning, Lisa, welcome. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist around yourself and look over your back shoulder. Using the wave of the breath, inhales, lengthen. Exhale, softly twist a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, untwist. Good. Keep your legs in the weird way if possible. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always switch it back. Bring your fingertips next to you on the floor and make them as far away from you as possible without starting to round your spine. So keep yourself nice and straight. Lift your left arm up. Push your left sit bone into the floor. Walk your right hand a little bit further away from you. This is going to be your support. It's pushing you back. And then you reach your left arm up and over to stretch your whole left side body. Remember to remove that bottom shoulder away from your ear so the arm can bend slightly and relax towards the floor a little bit more. It's not a contest of who can go the furthest. It's focusing on your own side body stretch. As you inhale, find a little bit more length. As you exhale, try and pull your ribs in slightly, engaging your core. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. And then as you inhale, come back up. Just take a moment to roll the shoulders before we do the other side. Make it nice and juicy. Woo. And then switch the legs again. So the other leg comes forward, making it into your normal cross-legged position. Fingertips quite far away from you. Reach your right arm up now and push your right sit bone already down into the ground. Walk your left hand slightly further away. Place the hand down solidly. Find a stretch on your right side body and bend your spine. Remember the bottom shoulder away from your ear. It's looking good. And breathe. Inhales, lengthen even more. Exhales, engage the core a little bit more and soften everything else. One more. And as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down. Roll your shoulders. Make everything a little bit more awake. Good. Come onto hands and knees. If you want, you can use a little pillow underneath your knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spreading your fingers wide, making sure that your base is solid. So your hands and your knees feel good, feel strong before you start to move. And pull your core in. Start to round your spine as you exhale. pull your chin to your chest. Tilt your pelvis and come to a hollow spine as you inhale. Pull your shoulder blades back. We'll do a few more. Exhale, round. Slow motion movement. Inhale, hollow. One more time at both sides. And then ending with a rounded spine always. Come back to neutral. And just take a moment to wiggle around in your tabletop position. Hands and knees. Good morning to everyone who's joining. OG. And who's this? Judith. Welcome. Good. We did this yesterday as well. It's one of my favorite things to do to wake up the body. So walk your knees back slightly or walk your hands forward a little bit more. Keep your core engaged and start making circles with your hips. So you can almost reach child's pose, but not quite, and you're almost in kind of a plank. Really sticking your hips sideways. Let me just mute all of you once again. Who is not muted? Did that work? Should have worked. Don't forget to do the other direction as well, if you hadn't already. Really creating a big stretch in your hips, in your back. Good. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders so you're back in hands and knees. And just take a moment to wake up your hips by making little circles with the knees. Both directions. Making sure your arms, by the way, are not cranking up. So keep them nice and straight. And then switch sides. Making circles both directions. Crack, crack, crack. Waking everything up. Good. Bring it back down. Now step your one leg forward. And come up into a low lunge. Make sure your right foot is moving towards the right a little bit. Hands on your hips. Remember to really engage your core, which means you're pulling your core in and your pelvis tilts a little bit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, start to move forward a little bit. This is going to be not holding, so just pushing back up. And with the exhale, moving forward. Waking up the front of the left hip without making it super forceful or long. Just a bit of flowy stretchiness. If you don't feel much, it might be because you forgot to do the core. If you can go all the way down, maybe tilt the pelvis more. Good, and then stay back, straighten your front leg, and pull your toes towards you. And with straight, if you haven't taken my class before, I never mean hyperextend the knee. So I like to keep mine slightly bent to make sure the knees are not hyperextended. Engage your muscles. Imagine pushing that knee down and pulling it towards you, almost taking your socks off in the process. Push it down, and then stick your butt out. So it's the opposite of what we were just doing. Make it pop your booty, and then maybe lean forward a little bit more. Finding the hamstring stretch. The more you activate this, the less deep you have to go to feel it. Don't forget to breathe. One more. Good. Bend your knee again. Bring it back. And switch sides. So step your left foot forward and a little bit to the side so you're nice and solid in your setup. Hands on your hips still, engaging your core. Tuck your tailbone. There's many ways of saying it. I'm all saying the same thing. Just engaging that low muscles. Kernstabiliteit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, lean slightly forward, feeling the stretch on the front of your right hip. And then coming back up, taking a little bit of muscle in the front leg. So do that at your own pace. Use your breath. As you inhale, you push up. As you exhale, you deepen. One more time. Slowly come back to center. Straighten that front leg. Pull your toes towards you. You might need to move your foot slightly forward so your hips are over your back knee. Pull your toes towards you and remember, push that foot down and imagine pulling it towards you until your mat makes a little crease. So there's quite a lot of strength in there. Inhale, lengthen your spine even more. Keep that engagement in the leg. Exhale, start to tilt your pelvis the other way. Push your chest forward and feel how that intensifies the stretch on the whole backside of your left leg. Don't forget to breathe. In and out through the nose, unless you have a cold like me, and you're breathing a little bit more through the mouth than normal. One more breath. And slowly come back up. Bring the leg back. Just take a moment, however it feels good to you, to move around, crack your hips, make everything a little bit active. Good, and then find a comfortable seat. Can be like this, diamond shaped sitting. Maybe that's not so nice for your knees. If you have a yoga cushion or a big cushion, this makes it a lot more comfortable already. This is how I survived sitting like this for years. But you can also sit cross-legged if that feels better. Making sure you are comfortable. Your feet are okay, your shoulders are down, your core is engaged. And then close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. Take a moment to feel how you're sitting once again. Feel those points where you are touching the ground. Maybe your feet, your ankles, your hips might be on the floor or on a pillow. That counts, both of them. And then maybe your knees as well. With your eyes closed, start to visualize that you're rooting yourself down through those points. Not just a little bit like a baby plant, but you're actually rooting down fully like a full-grown tree, creating a U-shaped pattern of roots into the ground below you. Just like that image of a tree that has as big of a root system as it is on top of the earth. Start to feel that strong connection, that strong attachedness towards the earth. Allowing your hips and your legs to soften. But keeping your spine nice and long as the trunk of the tree that's growing upwards to the sun, to the sky. Allowing every inhale once again to create that feeling of lightness, of reaching upwards. And every exhale to soften the shoulders, the face, the hips and the legs. Start to deepen your breath a little bit more. If you want to help yourself, place one hand on your low belly. And today we'll do the deep yogic breath, which means 3 different steps of each inhale. So first you inhale down to your belly as much as you can. Then you allow the ribs to widen apart and let the air in there as well. And then lastly, as you sip in a little bit more air, you allow your chest bone, your sternum, to move slightly upwards. And as you release, as you exhale, there is no order, you just let go. So first into the belly, and the ribs, and the sternum. And then exhale slowly at the same pace, but without the order. Feel free to do your own rhythm if that feels better. Just creating those 3 different steps. Wherever your thoughts go, keep coming back to those 3 steps. One more round. And then release your breath, but keep your stillness, keep your focus. You can even release the hand if that feels nice. And just sit and observe, without having to control anything or change anything. Just allowing whatever is in this moment to be. If you're always enjoying the present moment or in the present moment, you're never missing out on anything else. Whatever you hear or think or feel, just allowing it to be. Make your next breath a little bit deeper. And sigh it out through the mouth. Do that one more time. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time, of course. Always 3 times. Inhale. Really softening your shoulders as you exhale inside out. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bow your forehead towards your thumbs. May your day be full of calm and slow, deep breaths. Namaste. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you have any feedback or comments, you can unmute yourself now or put it in the chat. This was a very short class. I just wanted to have a little morning stretch for those of you that are quite busy during the day. The evening tonight will be one vinyasa class, so quite a strong class at 6 p.m. Dutch time, and then one yin class at 7:30. So that's a super chill, mindful, soft stretching class. So maybe I'll see you there. The schedule for tomorrow I also already put out because I was a little bit sick of emailing you guys every day. So on Friday we'll have morning Drew yoga that will be a little bit longer and really flowy and cheerful and very good for energetic release of anything you're holding on to. And then the evening will be 7:15, a Dutch yin class, because that's my regular class, so we're going to continue that online from now on. So yeah, thanks. Have a wonderful day.